Good evening, fellow South Africans. And I got a very interesting email. I'm going to call him Zed. Hi, Zed. Confidentiality is always foremost in whatever I publish, okay? So you don't have to worry about sending me stuff. I'm never going to reveal who you are. I live in Australia, so they're not going to come after me. And the internet opens up geography, so that's how you're getting all this. Now, he's talking about the South Broome and Port Edward areas. And this is quite disturbing because I have several friends who live in areas like Port Shepstone, which is sort of in that vicinity. And one in particular was a very close friend of mine when I was a young boy. And she contacted me the other day and said, we've had enough, but unfortunately because of our age, my husband and I can't get out, but we have got 2 young sons, and we're going to do everything we can to get them out of this country. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because not even a year ago, she was of the opinion that everything was just fine in South Africa. But what happened with after the floods and the chaos with the DWS in Durban, which is north of Port Shepstone, which impacted all the small towns further south, she has now just come. It often takes something that impacts someone personally before they suddenly wake up and say, whoa, there is something happening in South Africa. And that's happening more and more, even with the naysayers. Now, let's get back to the story of IZ. And it just shows how South Africa is imploding. I'm one of your subscribers who lives in Trafalgar on the lower south coast of KwaZulu-Natal between South Broome and Port Edward. Ugu Water has now issued 4 4B water restrictions on us due to breakdowns of one of their 2 pumps that refill reservoirs in each area. What they're doing is shutting down water feed to various reservoirs for 4 to 5 days and then supposedly filling them for 2 days. But according to various reports, this has not been done, and over 100,000 people are currently without running water. I luckily have a 5,000-litre emergency JoJo water tank plumbed into my house, but if this is extended for a very long time, I will also be without water. Now, I have to tell you, I've never heard of the water restriction 4B, but obviously this is like Eskom with their load shedding 3, load shedding 4, etc. They have the same thing with water. Absolutely extraordinary. The reason given for this is that there is no maintenance that was done, and money was misappropriated or stolen by the municipality. And this municipality is back in ANC hands after the election again. The ridiculous thing is those very blacks that voted them back in are now causing chaos and burning tyres, etc., all over the area because they too have no water. As I've said so many times, it's a lack of the L factor in here. It's called logic. Although I originally come from the Johannesburg area, I know that water boards had 2 to 3 extra pumps always ready and on standby prior to 1994 for times like these. It's absolutely ludicrous. They're calling it a huge crisis, but they could easily hire a mobile mining water pump to do the job until repairs are done. It boggles the mind that they are doing this, not only to us whites, but their black electorate too. I just wanted to bring this to your attention because this could blow up into something much bigger on the KwaZulu-Natal lower south coast. So, look, the message that we're getting is that chaos is happening all over South Africa. And it's because you've got incompetent black people in positions of authority who are just stealing from the public purse. Yep, that's called black privilege. Remember what we talked about? Parasites. They're parasites. They're just taking advantage of the system, pretending that they are trying to help the local community when they're all on the take. And I should just clarify that. I'd say the overwhelming majority are on the take. There might be some people in there who are not on the take, but I don't think there are many of them. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell to get the updates, and have a great evening. Bye for now.